Check-in is a live, topic-based stream where real people share real moments and the lessons that came with them. We pause, reflect, and check in with ourselves and each other. No pressure, no perfection, just presence.
I'm back, bitches. Hey, y'all.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday,
Oh my
everyone.
God. Welcome to the check-in where I'm
I heard y'all
already
bitches was looking for
laughing.
me. Here I go.
I've been laughing ever since. I don't know. This check-in, I have a feeling is going to be funny as hell for some
You
reason.
think so?
And I
Mm.
just been cracking up with myself. Like, yo, this week has been funny. But everybody, welcome to the check-in. Our
What's going
topic for
on?
tonight is building your partner from scratch. We are currently streaming on multiple YouTube pages, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. We are
TikTok,
all
all
over the
over.
place streaming the
Damn.
check-in. And we'd like to thank you guys for tuning in each and every Sunday. And as usual, before we actually begin discussing our topic, we talk about how was our week. We check in with ourselves. So listen, Toya got 2 weeks worth of stuff to tell. How was your 2 weeks,
What?
Toya?
2 weeks? Lord. I ain't got no 2 weeks worth of stuff, y'all. Honestly, I just been chilling out and just reflecting on myself. Like, just been taking some mental time. You know what I'm saying? Been just trying to be silent in my mind. And I enjoy that time. You know how some people feel like they need people around? I don't need people around. I really don't. I enjoy my alone time. It keeps me calm. Like I don't have to be feeding off of other people's energy. But yeah, so that's what I have been doing, working, y'all. And I'm excited because yeah, y'all know I don't get excited for much, but I'm excited because I did buy some Cardi B tickets. So I'm gonna go see Cardi B next month. So I'm super excited about that. I'm going alone, y'all. I'm going alone. And you know what? I feel like I need to start doing some stuff alone, and I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. Like
No, it's not.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Like people was like, well, why you didn't tell me? Why you didn't tell me? I'm like, because I just want to go by myself, you know. So I'm I'm excited about that for next month. So Cardi,
Okay.
I'm coming.
Okay, wow. I'm so glad you ain't asked me because I'm not a Cardi B fan. I would have told
That's
you
why I didn't
no.
ask you. Honestly, I was gonna ask you. I started a conversation talking to you through a text message, and I was gonna let you know, like, I'm about to buy these tickets. Do you want to go? I'm like, but you're not a Cardi B fan like that. So I was like, I'm gonna just go by myself.
Yeah, I would have been like,
Hmm.
no.
I know.
But you know what? No, I probably would have went just to go, but I wouldn't have sat there and watched Cardi B with you. I would have been all over the place doing all
Yeah,
kinds of other
y'all. She be all over the place. She be acting like she got ants in her pants. She cannot sit still, y'all.
stuff.
But it's all right. You know, she likes to check out the scenery and stuff like that. You know, so it's cool.
Yeah, I got to mix and mingle, and
Hmm.
I've been came back with two extra friends.
She would have came back with backstage tickets or something, because she would have went and made friends with people backstage. We probably would have met Cardi B. You know what? I should have invited you. Should have invited you.
Oh my god, I don't know why I am so like that. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's just
You
you.
look, you got people thinking, listen, we can't invite Peach to a concert because she gonna be
No,
all over the place.
not
I'm gonna
true.
just
Not
be
true.
sitting there and she gonna be all in the
Not
stands.
true.
I'm gonna be on the you gonna see me coming out behind Cardi B.
Okay, she a part of the dance team now. They done fitted her for an outfit check and
Uh-huh.
shit. I'm like, they like, what you doing back here? They thinking she a dancer.
That's
Get out
right.
there.
Get it, Cardi. Get it, Cardi.
And they would have had P on the pole out over there. Shit would have been
Just
like
sliding
that.
down. Go
Yeah.
Cardi. Go Cardi. Shout out to the people on my TikTok. I see Laura. I see G Murder.
All
Welcome,
right now. What's
welcome. I
up?
have
Welcome,
no
y'all.
thank you for tuning in to the check-in. We giving our
Yes.
weekly assessment. So that's all. You got the Cardi B tickets.
Share,
You just
share, share, y'all.
chilling.
I'm just chilling, you know. It's it's about to start getting nice out right now, so you know we will be outside more often. And I'm just getting prepared for that. We got some stuff coming up, so I'm just getting prepared, y'all. Y'all gonna start seeing me doing some more blogs and stuff like that on my channels. If y'all don't follow me on my channels, just go follow me and on Auntie Toya Brands on all the platforms, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, because I'm gonna be going on cruises. I'm gonna be going to some parties. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be a summer.
A summer. Well,
So
it's
what?
not going to be a summer for me. I'm just going to be chilling and trying to
Yes, it
hone
will.
in my brands.
Yeah, that too. Working on what I'm gonna be doing for the summer. You know, like P got some brands she's working on and stuff like that, and I got my stuff that I'm working on. So I think it's like grind time right now. You know what I mean? So it's like that's that's what it is for me right now. So as time goes on, I will keep y'all updated on the stuff that I have planned though. So what you been
Okay.
doing?
Oh my
Your
God.
turn. Tag your ass.
King Fire. Hey, what's up? Yep, we outside. We out here. What's up?
What's up?
So, what has my week looked like? Oh, let me tell y'all. This has been a crazy week. It's full. Listen, my life should be a whole sitcom this week.
Really?
Whole sitcom.
Tell
All
us about
right.
it.
So, actually, this week I feel like everyone around me has been focusing on my dating life.
Why?
I've been having a lot of questions about what is it that I'm doing with my dating life. Am I sleeping with anybody? What
Oh, is
is
that deep?
going on? I've had people come up to me and say that, the vibe is vibing between me and them. You could feel the energy. And I'm like, what? Like
Mm,
everything has been focused on my dating life. And I'm like,
mm-hmm,
why this week?
mm-hmm.
And I don't care if anybody think it's just TMI, too much information, but I found it bizarre because this has been my woman's week this week. So
What does that
could
mean?
that have something to do with it? That I was on the girl
Oh,
thing
oh,
and
oh, okay. And
everybody
they could
just
smell you, right?
gravitating.
They could
Right.
smell
So
you. They
I'm
like,
like, yeah, just been a weird week.
oh,
Oh, I feel
wow.
a vibe between us. Oh, really?
That has happened to me too. And I'm like not even interested in nothing at nobody. Like nobody else.
Right.
Like, no.
Right.
Like what is wrong with you? Like you in heat or something? And it's true, it's like these people be acting like they in heat. I
Right.
was like, is the moon? Is it a full moon or something?
It's something this week because it's
Like,
like a lot of, like I said, a lot of people been trying to figure out my dating life. Hey,
right.
HNIC. And then a lot of
Hey.
people has just been trying to figure me out this week. And I'm like,
Mm,
what's going on? I'm just trying to make it through the week so I could get past, the woman thing and then
I know. Hmm.
slowly transition, back to the regular scheduled programming in my body. But yeah, it's been weird. And then people,
Mm,
maybe it's that little red moon that was happening or whatever. Then someone asked to
mm.
borrow my vehicle that I barely know. I'm like, well,
What?
what is going on?
People
It's
just
just been
bold. They just being
yes,
bold. Like,
bold, 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 bold
wow.
this week. Bold, bold. People just been coming at me and out like, listen, I don't
Wow.
care. I want to know. Is somebody unclogging the pipe? Like what? Even going into the
Wow.
grocery store, men opening the door, then you hear like that, like it's like, okay, what's
Right.
happening?
Right. Right.
That's been my week. And
Mm.
then on top of my patient, and I can't say too much because of HIPAA, there was an incident with one of the nurses and he turned cold blue. So that was
Mm.
just another devastating thing. But everything is okay. Everything is okay. That's all I can say. But I
Right.
was furious with that. And then on top of it being Ramadan and me working from 7 to freaking 10. So it's just been a busy, 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 busy week full of people coming at me for things, for things, and then things going on, and
Mm,
then just me and my internal thing, and then me working on the brands and trying to stay current and going
mm,
live, to which I had to explain to everybody on Saturday, because if you tune in, I go live to check in with people Saturday mornings just to say hello and hey. And I had to explain why I couldn't do the Peach Edition check-in because all the madness, because of Tim and him and the
okay.
ladies going back and forth.
Mm,
So it's just been a wild week of
right.
mayhem, mischief, and pain and laughter.
Right.
So
Wow.
yes, that's been my week. But it is slowly, I mean, as we it's this is the last, well, this is the beginning of the next week. So yesterday everything started going, plateauing down, and I'm just transitioning and everything is smoothing back out.
Mm,
And the internal thing is doing the internal thing and it's smoothing back out. And so we here tonight. But this
mm.
has been a wild week. Wild, wild week. King Fire said if the vibes aren't positive, they can't get my attention for sure.
I know that's
Oh
right.
yeah. Oh, let me tell you before we
They
begin,
would
Toya.
try though.
Why this man tried to cuss me out over a parking space that I wasn't even parked in?
What?
Yeah, I told you it's been a wild week.
What you just got written on your face? Please mess with me.
Yeah,
Like
just
what?
please, please. I must have on this week. I think my forehead said, "I need some sex. I'm single. Please fuck with me."
Wow.
Just a wild week,
Right. Like she
but
said,
I'm
is this is
past
this
it.
a trick? Is this am I on candy camera or something? Like you pranking me, y'all. It must be a prank out here. Like
Yeah. I mean, the
Ashley,
guy
come on.
literally, he rang the doorbell and started cussing me out. Could you move your car? My car. I'm looking like, what car are you talking about? My car is down the street.
Right.
Who is he talking to?
Hmm.
I'm like, well, you gonna have, you know me, I had a whole attitude at this point. I said to him, I don't know why I said this to this man. You gonna have to wait. Knowing damn well that
It ain't
wasn't
even
my
your
car.
car.
It ain't even my car. You gonna have to wait. Pissed him all
Okay.
the
Right.
way off. Pissed him off.
She like, you want to piss me off? I'm gonna piss you off. I know that's right.
I know that is right. And he was like, well, I'm just gonna have to hit it. I said, okay, well, whatever, bye.
What? Right. She said it ain't my shit
I'm gonna
anyway.
take a
Like,
picture of your license plate. And I took a
okay.
picture of his license plate.
Right.
So, bro, I got your license plate and I might put it in the behind the scenes section in
Oh
my app since
no.
you so goddamn smart.
Oh
I
no.
might have to put you right up in there.
Oh man, if y'all want to see that, go ahead. Nah,
So they
go
know it's
ahead.
you.
Look
Cause you
out.
got an attitude problem, bro. I ain't did nothing to you.
Just mad.
Just hot.
People just be mad.
All right. So are y'all ready to get into the topic? And our what the fuck moment is crazy as hell, y'all. And I know all y'all want to chime in about it. King Fire said
Yes.
that's a male with age, not a man. I know that's right, King
Okay.
Fire. Cause that was a mess.
Huh.
I ain't know what was going on. I'm just answering
He
the
ha-
door and
he
he just
having a
coming at me.
tantrum.
You
Okay.
had to move your car. I'm like, well,
Did you see me?
what?
Did you see me get out that car? He said
Like
it.
it's not even
He
my
must have seen.
car.
He must have seen a black person and thought. He said, "Was you like,
My
yeah,
car. Oh my. Oh my. All right. So tonight's topic is building your partner from scratch. This is our check in moment. And I know this one is probably a hard subject to talk about as a woman. I know the men are going to have their own perspective, but I know definitely the women are going to be like,
right,
at a
right."
standstill because I'm already looking at your face, Toya.
Hmm.
You have this look like what?
No, because you know why? I could understand both sides of a woman's perspective. Like, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it because
We gonna talk about it.
we're gonna talk about this. Because
Hi, Ernest Smith.
hey,
Hi, all the
Ernest.
people on the TikTok. All
Hey,
right, so let's talk about
everyone.
this subject. So, what I need everybody to do for a brief moment, I need you to take 10 seconds and sit with yourself and ask yourself, are you willing to build your partner from scratch? Now, I put scratch, and I know it sounds so effing dramatic, but I had to do it because that's what it sounds like to women.
Right.
When we think about building somebody, we thinking about a man with nothing, just scratch, and it's like,
That's like a woman who has experience in sex and dating and messing with a virgin. It's kind of like the same thing. You have to make this person into doing stuff that you enjoy and understanding what you enjoy. So that's kind of like building them from scratch right there. If you look at it from that perspective, if you're looking at it from a sex perspective, like if you're dealing with hey, who's that? Hey y'all, hey, hey. So it's like if you're dealing with a virgin and you're not a virgin, it's like that's scratch right there. Some people could do it and some women can't.
all
It's a
right.
lot.
You said it's a lot.
It could be a lot.
All right.
I'm
So the
assuming. I've
chat.
never done with a virgin, dealt with a virgin
Okay.
before,
I never no, I can't. I
but
can't.
I've heard
No.
stories.
No, I can't. I can't. I
You
can't.
have some type of experience.
All right. So everybody in the comments, please let us know. Can you build your partner from scratch? What is your perspective? If you say yes, just say yes in the chat. If you say no in the chat and tell us why. And
Why?
people on TikTok, let us know, can you build your partner from scratch? What do you think about that? Um why is this such a hard feat? And whatever your scratch look like, I don't know, maybe he
Right. What
could
is
be a
it?
man, or your partner could be just losing a job. Maybe they're living with their parent, they lost their job, they lost everything, and they're trying to get their life together. Or
And that
maybe they just
happens.
never, they just got out of jail, and they don't have
Mm.
anything popping or going, and you have all your stuff together, and so
You
can
try to
you.
start a new business or
Right. He
something
trying to
like
start a
that.
new business.
Yeah,
Circumstances happen in life.
it does.
So can you build your partner? Will you build your partner from scratch? Toya,
Hmm.
what is your perspective on that?
So, when you say build your partner from scratch, for me, it's different. So if I'm looking at it from other women's perspective, because my mind is different, some women may feel that a man or their partner should, when they get into a relationship, specifically men, I'm gonna say that should already come in a relationship with certain things. You know what I'm saying? They feel that they should already be established, which is crazy to me because people that are on a smaller level feel like they deserve something on a higher level, and that don't make sense to me. If I feel you on a smaller level, that's where you need to start with your person from. Don't always assume that you're going to get somebody up here. But a lot of women they feel and look for men that are up here, and they don't want to start from down here because it takes a lot. I think I mentioned to you before, Pierce, like they have been many couples who have started from down here with their partner, and eventually, once their partner came up here, they left them for something else, for something younger. You know what I'm saying? So you done been with this person for so long and then went through school and stuff like that, and they are established in their careers, and now they're gonna leave you for a younger secretary or something like that. But for me, I feel that when I am in a relationship, I feel I want to build with my partner. I feel like we should build with each other. So I don't have a problem with starting from scratch together. I don't have a problem with that.
Sorry.
I don't.
Carmen said, I did and they left me. Wait a minute. Oh wow. Carmen said, I did and they left me after they came up never again. She
Exactly.
said, I would never
Exactly.
do that again. And she's
Exactly.
agreeing with what you're saying to her. Yeah, they got y'all
Mhm.
gotta be on scratch together.
Yes.
But have you ever built anybody up? Because you're saying, I would never do it. We got to come together. But have you ever tried doing it and then that person
Um.
left you?
Yes. Yep. Well, I used to. Y'all will know. I'll speak about that. I was married before, and he was trying to become a truck driver. So I will always help him. I will help him get people to basically assist him with his routes and stuff like that. So I will be putting in like on Craigslist lists for looking for people. I would do all these things. I would um register the businesses and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes when they see that money coming in, it gets to their head and they start doing stupid shit. Like, and I agree with the lady that just said something. They start doing stupid shit. And it's like I couldn't do it no more. But yeah, I left that situation. But we did start from scratch. I was we did the companies, we did all that other stuff, but it did not work out. And then after a while you feel like you're being used, because you're putting a lot of work in, and you're not being appreciated for it. So I have did that before. But would I do it
Wow.
again? I don't have a problem with, if I'm in a relationship, helping my partner get to another plateau to help the relationship, to help our future. I don't mind that.
Right. Right. Well, I have, as usual, a different perspective on things. As
Mhm.
usual. So, ladies, please don't pull out little knives out your little bags or a gun or anything that you might have. Or,
Mhm.
hit me with a folding chair.
Oh no, that's violent. This must be a
Listen,
story.
listen, these women, I learned from Tim, honey, they come for you.
What? Oh my
They
goodness.
come for you. So if they want to come for me, I don't care. I don't care. But
This your
yeah, I
story.
yes, it's my story. So I'm a little bit different than most women when it comes to building a person, right?
Mhm.
In every relationship I've personally been in, I have been the person that came in with the most to give and the most information to give. And I'm always the support system when I come in.
Mhm.
Even though sometimes these people won't acknowledge that I am, or they will never ever say to me, you coming into my life has made a difference. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. But I've helped people, in my relationships build their lives up. I've even imparted wisdom from my family to them.
Mhm.
And yes, we, me and none of these people are together, obviously, because I am single. Um, where I differ from most women is I don't see it as I've been used,
Mhm.
because you can't use me for something that I'm willing to give and do.
That's true.
I am wise enough to review the relationship and see my flaws or their flaws, and somewhere we just disconnected.
Mhm.
And that can happen whether you built the person or helped them become who they became. it,
Mhm.
it can happen regardless of that.
Mhm.
So I'm honest with myself and I said, okay, well, we just didn't work. And here is the issue. This is why. And it had,
Mhm.
and those two things are two different things.
Mhm.
I also see it as, as being a woman who loves to date our community, our people, right? I done released back into the world a
Mhm.
capable black human that can take the wisdom that I've given them and impart it to other people, impart
Right.
it to their children, impart it to another woman that may not be on my level. And I'm praying that when they leave me, they meet someone that they
Mhm.
actually uplift, sort of
Mhm.
like a each one teach one.
Mhm.
So I don't look at it on the level of oh my God, I'm destroyed. I built them. That was for me.
Mhm.
I look at
Right.
it as I'm giving back out into the universe. Go out
Mhm.
and spread the message. You just
Mhm.
wasn't for me.
Right. Mhm.
That's how
Which is
I,
fine.
I personally see it. And if would I do it again? Yes.
Mhm.
But see, here's the thing. I'm not just picking up somebody off the street and saying, let's work.
Right.
Because I am a master builder. Listen, and I'm just not blowing smoke. I'm into numerology and all of that. And that's what my numerological number says. I am a master number 22. I'm a builder. I build all day long, every day by myself, in the dark, in the light, whatever, at a job building. I'm
Mhm.
always building. So
Mhm.
for me to meet someone else and maybe they're not on my level
Mhm.
and they are a builder and they come to me, well, then yes, I want to build with you.
Mhm.
And that's how I see it. I think a lot of times women that build up men and get upset because they leave is because
Mhm.
maybe they're not builders, actually.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? Maybe they're not builders. Maybe they're just living their life, and then the man came into their life for comfortability, I guess. So they're not
Mhm.
actually building. They're just like
No,
maybe trauma bonding, or they're just there because they need the comfort.
I don't.
Be-
I don't know about
Because
that.
a lot, see, a lot of times as women, we mistake giving someone a place to live as us building them.
Oh no, no.
You just providing roof.
Right. You just providing roof. Right. Mhm. That's
True
true.
building is when the person actually accumulates some things and becomes some things, and
That
then
they
you
weren't.
expect right. But in
Mhm.
the midst of them doing that, you probably aren't building yourself
Right.
because you're thinking, okay, I gave roof and made it comfortable for you to become all of these things. So now I don't have to become too much of anything else. And then the
Because
man
they got
becomes
them.
these things. Right.
Mhm.
But the man is
That's not
coming in as
safe.
a builder and
Right.
he thought he had a builder. And y'all was
Mhm.
supposed to keep building.
Keep building. Mhm.
And
Yep.
that could be an issue.
That I think that's definitely an issue. Like you just saying, I feel like sometimes a woman would lose herself trying to help someone else build and not build for herself. Because she is depending on his build. You can never
Yes.
depend on someone else's build. You cannot.
Right.
You
Right.
can't.
Because a builder just builds, period.
Right. With or without you.
With
Like,
right, with or without you,
right.
without you and through you if necessary.
Right. She said around you. They're building.
No, I'm going through you. I'm going
Right. She said,
right through you
okay.
if you're not building.
Right.
So we have to look at it, for what it is.
Right.
And I've had this discussion with people before. It's a process when you're building.
Yes.
Building a person doesn't necessarily mean you're building them up and they're just sitting there like, oh, they just
Mhm.
waiting for this opportunity. It's a process. Let's just, like with you and your husband, it has to be some type of give and take. Like
It has to be.
when I first met my ex-husband, he was not all of the things that he is now. He's an engineer now.
Right.
But
Right.
when he wasn't on, he just didn't sit around and wait for me to give or,
Mhm.
do. He
Mhm.
knew that he had some other responsibilities. Like if I can't help here financially, then I
Mhm.
help maybe put some more effort into the kids.
Right.
Or I gotta fill in spaces because you are holding it down for us that you can't fill.
Mhm.
And so that also becomes a problem, right?
Mhm.
When you with a man that's not built already and then he don't fill in those spaces and then he get to where he needs to go
Mhm.
and he expects you to fill in all of those spaces.
Right. It's levels.
It's levels to
It's
this.
levels to this. Like it really is.
Which goes
And
back to that thing, that what that 50-50 thing, which I don't believe
mm,
the world is 50-50.
I
I
don't.
think, some people had the capacity to give 75, some 25,
Mm,
some 35. But to me, it's all about, we put so much emphasis on what we're getting out of stuff,
right.
like, financially and tangible things, but we're not putting emphasis on the emotional peace,
Right.
effort, all of the things that keep a relationship.
And building is not easy. It might take years before you get to where you want to go if you get there. You know what I'm saying? So in the process of building, it could cause some emotional stress for sure in the relationship. Like it could definitely cause some issues if you let it.
It
Like
can. It can. Anybody in the comments, what do y'all think about our conversations about building your partner? Would you be willing to get somebody and build them from scratch? I say yes, but the person has to
they gotta want
already be a
to.
builder. They have
Right.
to be a builder already. I have to be able to feel that builder energy,
It,
sit
yes,
with
they have to
you.
have that in them.
Right.
Right.
You got to have it in you. We got to be able to communicate and work together well.
I
I
realize you cannot make someone be a builder. As much as you want them to be, you cannot make someone be that. You just
No, you
can't.
cannot. You cannot. You definitely cannot. And trust and believe, for the ladies are very quiet, and I don't know why. They probably don't agree with anything that we're saying up here.
I don't know why.
They are very quiet. I thought the ladies was gonna come and say, you know what, this, that, and the third, and that, and this, and that, so we can have this conversation.
Because, like I
Um,
said, a lot of women already want men to be there when they get there. Like,
they
when they
want
get these
coming to the
relationships,
door
they
together.
come into the door, they want it already there. This is some things that are on women's list when they're looking for the man. They want a man that's financially stable already and has his shit together. You know what I mean? But that's not always the case. So no woman's gonna say that they want a builder and they want to build their partner. It's very rare.
Yeah, but then it doesn't make sense, because then those will be the same women that's standing out on the streets talking about Black Lives Matter, but you're not willing to invest in a black life.
Right. Mm,
So how does the
right.
lives matter? If we are women and we know statistically that we make more than males, right? And we're steady reaching higher, and it's a lower percentage of black males that's up there.
Hmm.
What are we throwing the rest of them in the garbage because they didn't have the
They
same
not there already. Yep.
circumstances as you had? Or do we reach back and find that one that you can actually break bread with,
Right.
communicate, and teamwork it to make the dream
Figure
work?
something out together. Right. Yeah. Women are just wishing on a hope and a prayer right now that they find that person. So I feel
And
like
go
you
ahead,
just,
Toya.
I just feel like with them trying to hold on to that hope and prayer, you're gonna miss out on some good people. You're gonna miss out on some good partners. Because there are men out here that wants to build. They may not know how to go about it, and they may need your help. Like I know Pearson. I know how she is with her relationships when it comes to building. I know how she is, and I'm the same way. So I don't go into a relationship automatically thinking that my man needs to have this, that, and the third. But he needs to also want something, and then I'm okay with assisting him and helping him because I know resources as well, and I may know some things that he may not know, and I'm able to assist him with that.
That is true. I like that King Fire said, ain't no victory without teamwork.
Right.
I know that's right. And like I said, teamwork don't necessarily look like two people. I don't know what fictional land we in where we think teamwork is two people with the same amount of assets, the same capabilities, and it just doesn't work like that.
Right.
No two people is the same.
Not.
Like, I'm serious. I come into my relation. This is funny, right? If I waited around for somebody to give me 50-50, I will never have anybody because I
Sheena.
do just too much shit for somebody to be 50-50. Let me tell you, when you get Pierce or Peach, you get a freaking damn near plumber, a painter, an
You
entrepreneur,
gotta do a little bit
a
of everything.
career nurse.
Right.
You get so much in me that if I
Hmm.
had to go find me, I would be just sitting here forever looking for
For
me.
real.
You hear me? I am a different breed of a woman.
Yep. You can't always wait for somebody else to come in and do stuff for you. Sometimes you gotta get out there and do it yourself. If you gotta go on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, and look it up, because I done did that plenty of times. I done replaced car windows and this, that, and the third. I can't wait for people to do that all the time for me. Like,
Right,
no.
right. And for
Like,
women, and we're gonna jump onto the men's side because I need to understand the men perspective. Maybe they can help women because it's mostly women that don't believe in building men. They
somebody said
don't
something.
believe
What they
in
say?
investing. Mel said men and women can build together without a relationship as well. It can be business build. Yes, that's
Hmm.
true. That's true. But
It
we
doesn't
talking
necessarily
right
need to
now.
be a
Yeah,
relationship, but
it
yeah.
doesn't. You could just but
Hmm.
see women, we just don't want to, and that's another thing about women, right? I noticed like a lot of my friends, with the exception of you, Toya, they're not even willing to build or invest in a man, even if that's their friend. That's a definitely a no-no for most women because
Right.
again, they don't feel like they get anything out of it. They're
Right.
not looking at the bigger picture of it all.
Hmm. Right.
And what's funny is when I hear women say, I need the man to already be together. I have been with men that have had it all the way together, six
And what does
figure
that
niggas,
mean?
and they still turn out to be jackasses that walk away.
Okay. And I'm about to say when they leave, it goes right with them. So what's the? I mean, who cares?
Right, right.
Right.
King Five said, don't watch my pockets, watch my contributions.
I know that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's just wild. Like I be listening. I just, we have these conversations. You had it with your friends and stuff. And a friend, I would never date no man that ain't got nothing, ain't bringing nothing to the table. But then
Delusional.
they don't have nothing.
And that's what I don't like. I hate when people don't have nothing but want someone to bring more to the table than they have. I'm like, you can't be right here on this level and want somebody up here. That don't make sense. No man
No,
up
they
here is
could
looking for
want
no woman
it.
there. You could want it, but you don't think you're getting that all the time. Like, no. How
Yeah,
dare you? How dare you be on a lower level but still want something high? Nah,
yeah.
that don't work.
You're right. You could very
That's
well want
rare.
it. You
Super
could
rare.
want it, right? But then I don't understand the thought process of you wanting it for yourself, but you not willing to give it back, bring it
Exactly.
back full circle. I want it for myself, and so I'm willing to do it for someone else.
Right. I cannot see myself wanting a partner who is like in them six figures and stuff, and I'm not there. I want to be there before I want something like that. I want to be in a stable place for myself. Like, mm-mm.
I want to
But
be with anybody that makes me happy, and I can work with them.
yeah, that's you. Hmm.
Long as you not trying to mess with my children, my
Right.
family, fuck up my mental health, and I can work with you, I'm okay.
Exactly. Because if even if I'm in my six figures, if I have somebody that's not, I'm still gonna work with you. Like, but everybody is different.
Look, the
It's just
minutes in the chat tonight, they thought these women was gonna pop up and run their mouth. Listen, y'all, these women
what
don't
is
want
it?
to
If I go to
pop
sleep
up.
and wake up,
He said, if
what is it?
King Fire said, if I go to sleep and wake up wanting the best for you, you should want the same for me so we can go hard for the win. That I know that's right, King Fire.
Right.
Brother Nasi said, greetings to my brother and comrade Maybach. Go ahead, Maybach. You got your peoples on here. Pop it through.
Okay.
But yeah,
Hey
I
to
don't
you too.
know. This topic is, I mean, normally we have ladies in here chatting it up, chatting, but they are not saying a word. Only one lady came out and said something and said she would never do it again. But sister, if from my eyes, honey, if you helped the brother out and he did not want you, you just put a good another citizen in the world for a black woman to get her somebody. You did a
Okay.
service for the community, honey. That's what I see it as. Service. I done released you better than what you came.
But I don't think she's seen it like that
I do.
at all. Yeah, but I think she's seen it as she was trying to secure her future with that person, not for him to go out and secure with somebody else.
Well, that is still in a sense securing your future because the more stable men we have out here raise more stable families, and then we ain't got to worry about unstable people out in the community.
Maybe.
That's how I see it. How do you change a community if you're not willing to invest in it? And to me, that's just a small investment.
Mhm.
But that's just my thought.
Mhm.
Should we open up the lines? Before we do that, let's go into our what the F moment and then I'll
Oh,
drop
not
the
the what
link.
the F moment. Oh my
The what the
goodness.
F moment for tonight, y'all. Give these ladies some time to think about, their thoughts if they want to come up here and share. It's just a check in. Everybody has their own opinion.
Everyone
Don't feel
does.
away. If you
Nope.
feel like you shouldn't build anybody up, that's you. But me
Some people don't want
personally,
to build people.
I don't
You
have a
don't want.
problem with helping someone that I'm interested in
Right.
become who they're going to become. And then if it don't
Right.
work, it just doesn't
And
work.
if they leave, it's okay, right? But you know that you did your part. Like I helped you get to where you felt that you needed to be. You know what I'm saying? I
Yep.
didn't me, I don't do stuff just because for me I'm trying to find a benefit for it. You know what I mean? So I don't do stuff like that.
Right. All right. So, what the F moment for the night?
Uh, who is
Okay,
that?
y'all. So,
The fuck? Sorry. Don't be like me. Who is
what
that?
the F moment for tonight is what the fuck is
Lord,
going on with freaking Oprah? What's going
what's
on
up,
with her,
Alpha?
and how could we save her?
Save oh, but you I told you Cat Williams was saying that Ozempic is killing the industry right now. What? Them rich people is on fire with that Ozempic girl. They don't know what to do. She about to disappear.
Honey, I told my best friend, I said, that is a clone. I don't know who that is, but that's a goddamn clone
They
because
said who cloned Oprah?
who cloned Oprah? Because that ain't right. Y'all see her? I had to blow her up. Why do she look this
Wow.
damn skinny like this?
That coat ain't helping. We still see it.
We still see you, boo.
We
What's
still
going on
see
with
you, girl.
Oprah?
I think Gail taking out Ozempic too, but she don't look that bad.
To live said that's Oprah's body double. That's what I said. Like, wait a minute, she sent the clone out to the theater or something. Like, what we got going here? But I don't
That's her
know
body
who that
double. I'm
is.
laughing.
But
We want to come back, Oprah. Where you at, girl?
come back,
What?
come back, because I don't know who this is. And look at that face.
You know
Kinda
what?
look like a
If
trans
she
man.
feeling good, she feeling good. But what? Like she know
I
she always
nah.
wanted to be small. She been a big girl for long all her life, and she been trying to get small for a long time. She up and down. She fluctuates. You
Toya,
know,
if I ever start to get that little and my head look like that, could you please call me and say
call
no,
you.
babe, no,
That ain't it. That ain't
just
it.
hang up the
Who are the
Ozempic.
people around her? You know what I'm saying? But these, in these rich areas, that this is how they be looking. They want to look skinny like that. They want
you
to see their
think
bones.
you think they superimpose her head on somebody else's body?
She got more head than she got body. Like,
Oh my God. I don't know. But that is the what the fuck moment. When I saw that picture, I was like, well, wait a minute. Hold on. Who is this?
Oh, look at Gail trying to hold her up. She about to fall over. She trying to hold her up.
See, look a
She
hot
about to.
damn
She
mess.
leaning over. You blow her. She gone.
Child.
Poor Oprah. Poor Oprah.
Poor Oprah. What King Fire said, King Fire said, I built one up only for her to believe she didn't need me no more. I bounced on her for 4 months and she couldn't maintain, shaking my MF in the head. You know what? Question, men. We talked about it from a woman's perspective of building somebody up. Do y'all feel as men it's y'all responsibility? Because I always hear women say it's a man's responsibility to build up a one. It's just your responsibility to do so to build us up.
I think it's just their not. I don't think, but I think people think it's just their responsibility to be the provider and to already have it, but not necessarily build women up. I don't know too many. I don't hear that much. Which men is building women up like that? If it's y'all in the chat, let me know, cause I can be wrong. You know what I mean? So you know what's going around right now? Even though these men have was already at a certain standard, but with Cardi B, they saying since she left these two men, Offset and Stephon, they've been going downhill.
Mm.
They
So
losing
you trying to
everything.
say
Like
they living on her fame, like she made them famous?
more famous,
Yeah,
well,
like
more
more
noticed,
famous,
more
more
noticed.
notable.
Yeah.
King Fire said it's our responsibility to elevate one another. So where's
Hmm.
this concept that the man's supposed to elevate the woman? Oh, your job is to provide.
How this been back centuries,
You know what I
back
okay.
centuries.
Okay, so this is my thought on this, right? Okay, ladies. I think that the reason why y'all feel men should be providers and building for you because you're suffering from that religious savior complex. It's like you taking the religious piece and turning your man into Jesus, and he's supposed to lead and bring you the loaves of bread and shit, and that's just not what it is. It seems like women that go to church, and I had this dumbass mentality. Just bear with me as I make the point. When I was heavy into the church before I separated my mindset from it, right? I used to believe that things would happen for me if I just wait, that something magically was going to happen. Somebody was going to come and save me. And a lot of times, when you have an architect of that, which is Jesus, a God coming to save you, sometimes women put that responsibility off on men instead of realizing that they have to save themselves.
They have to put work in.
I think
But you,
religion plays a part in that theory.
it
In
it
that
does play a part in it. But you know, at one point, women had no say, so they had to depend on their husbands a
that
lot of
was
the
only
time.
legally for a while in the United States, but prior to that, you did have things. You held higher positions in ancient kingdoms and stuff. This is an American thing, sort of, where in the what was it, the 30s and 40s, where women didn't have voting rights. It wasn't always like that. It was not always like that.
Well,
Um
the U.S. society made it like that.
and you
They
became dependent on a man. You couldn't function, you couldn't have a bank account, you couldn't hold money. your
right.
um your inheritance was given to either your husband to look over it or your brother or your but see, I can't even use that excuse for the
Hmm.
women these days.
Hmm.
You can't use that excuse.
I'm talking
We
about
have too
where it could
many.
have started from,
Yeah, yeah,
but
we have too
yeah,
many opportunities. I
right
don't.
now, yes.
Yeah, I don't
Hmm.
understand that. It's like
Hmm.
even with that clip with freaking Tim when he said, Why do y'all women expect men to show up with everything, but y'all got, he said the white man, but he really meant the government, which is the white man. Y'all
Mhm.
receiving food stamps, Section 8, um subsidized housing, living in the projects, but y'all have all of these security blankets, and men don't have security blankets, but y'all want them to turn around and also be your secondary source, which is not right. It's
Men
just
could
not
also
right.
have those same security blankets, like but I don't know
A
what y'all was
man is
talking about.
not having a baby and going downtown and getting support.
They can if they now if they don't have the income, they can go get support. They
They
support
get
out
a
here for
hundred and
men.
yes, they get $143 a month,
I
and
ain't say it was
maybe
gonna be enough,
a
but they
hundred dollars
can.
worth of food stamps. What are they doing with it?
They can't live with off of it. No,
What are they going to do with it? And then we got women,
it's the kids
that's
that's
looking
allowing
at.
them to get the help. Because single women, if the women that have no kids, they go through the same thing as men with no children. Come on,
Okay, so it evens out the battlefield, but we have
right?
something that they don't.
What?
We have opportunity.
Mm.
We have more
They,
opportunity.
okay.
Talib said, provider isn't elevating support, care, and attention is elevating, providing is survival. He said, when I was paralyzed and my son was first born, I was denied food stamps and welfare because they said it was reserved for women. I remember when it was.
That's
It's a secondary
crazy.
source of they I think in the 90s they created a secondary source of support for men.
What?
And again, at the time it was only $143. And I'm
Oh,
like,
so
and
men wasn't always able to get these
right.
benefits. Okay,
But then
I
when
know.
they were
I
able
know
to get
now
the
they can.
secondary, it was called supplemental something like that. And it was only
The
worth
supplemented benefits,
$143
right?
and $100 worth of freaking food
Food
stamps.
stamps.
What was you going to do with that? But they couldn't get subsidized housing.
Mm.
And the ugliest thing about the subsidized housing is that if you had a man come in there, you could lose your subsidized housing.
Mhm.
So that's the
Okay,
promotion
because
of
they was
not having
watching.
family.
That's how they separated the families. Yeah, they took the
Okay.
man out the house.
So with you knowing all of this as a woman, not you per se, but women watching in general, you had a leg up because did you get not only did you get this subsidized housing, this free money, these food stamps, they also offer you the opportunity for education, and they also offered you another program, which is the hood house, where they will build you a house. All you had to do is go out there and lift a damn brick,
Mm.
and you could have a home.
Oh.
But then a woman to turn around and say, I don't want a man that don't got nothing. And like Tim said, the government gave you everything and ensured that we didn't have much of nothing. Because when we go to get jobs,
Mhm.
we don't have the same advantages as you do. And if
Wow.
we go to create businesses, again, they have to look at the application. You have to apply. You have to have a job with steady income. And most black men don't have that. So how they getting a loan? But your ass could
Oh
get it.
yeah.
My ass could get it as a woman. But
Mhm.
we have been, I don't know, brainwashed. I'm not
Mhm.
helping to elevate him. He need to come together.
Right.
And
He
then
need to
there
come
are
already
some
done.
men that get on their grind
Mhm.
and they become, and it just amazes me with them because I was with a six-figure man that would not
Mhm.
reach back to help other men get a career that he got.
Wow. So he was gatekeeping.
gatekeepers. So not only do the black woman decide not to be with the black man to help build them up, the black man to have information and
Don't
gatekeep
want-
from the black
Mm-mm.
man.
That's what's wrong with our black people. They
So a lot
selfish
of this, yeah,
sometimes.
a lot of this doesn't make sense.
Mm-mm. You gotta want to build your people up. Not even like we was talking about, not even just relationships. Like I feel like if you are in a certain predicament where you have built yourself up from nothing, you need to share that information with other people to help them get to the same point. What is that?
King Fire said, Maybach, the ladies being quiet in the chat, hiding out.
Hmm. Yeah, y'all talk up, ladies, talk up, represent.
Talk up. Am I
What
wrong? I am
like
open to being wrong on the
right?
check-in, or you are open to have your opinion. But I'm just sharing mine. King Fire said we gotta look out and care for one another and stop thinking the colonizers is here to help you.
They're not. Exactly.
Marco Power said that part, sis. So for
Mhm.
me, again, I knew when we was thinking about talking about this topic, I have been talking about it with friends and everybody. And I'm like, yo, something has to be said. We all need to have this conversation. Why are we having these thoughts?
Right.
Why are we having
Mhm.
these thoughts? Like I said on my live on Saturday, if you follow me, I'm sorry it's going to sound like a repeat. My grandfather could not read a
Mhm.
lick.
Mhm.
He had a wife. My grandmother had the opportunity. She was dating Fats Domino. She chose my grandfather. She could have been rich. She could have been a rich bitch.
Mhm.
But she chose her husband.
Mhm.
He couldn't read. She said, baby, you got to find a job. I'm going to help you. He went and
Mhm.
got an application to become a construction worker. He brought the application home. She read the
Mhm.
application to him and filled
And
out
filled out.
everything.
Mhm.
He got the job. How do we do this and you can't read? I'm going to go and draw the picture of the forklift that I got to drive. I want
Mhm.
you to tell me what all the buttons mean. He drew the forklift, came home. They studied it. They studied the diagram that he made.
Wow.
And the rest is history. He was a
Mhm.
construction worker until he retired. That's teamwork for your ass.
Right.
They had a home and everything else. And this is a man, according to this day and age, I'm not building him up
Mhm.
because he got to come to the door with
You gotta come
everything.
correct already. Right. That is not always the case.
And he raised, not only did he raise his immediate family, he raised several people within our family.
Mhm.
So, what are we talking about?
Right.
Marco Power said it's love, not money.
Right.
Marco Power said you already know, brother Maybach. But I'm just saying, like anybody talking about building, y'all share y'all work, y'all excuse me, y'all share your opinions in the comment. I'm just sharing mine. I just
Mhm.
never understood that perspective. And to the women that's probably watching being quiet, don't be
Mhm.
quiet, sis. Speak up. Share
Right.
your
Speak up.
story, share your opinion. I'm just sharing mine. It may sound like
Mhm.
I'm trying to push my views off on you. I'm not. I'm just
Mm-mm. You feel if
passionate about what
you
I
feel
say.
the way you feel, right? This is how
Right,
you feel about the situation, and everybody feels different and feel have their own feelings about it.
right.
What's
King
that?
Fire said that's that true love teamwork for real.
Right.
Mark goes, Mark said, yo, likewise, Maybach, I appreciate you, G. I'm reading their conversation either way.
What the?
But yeah, so I'm speaking from the perspective, they probably like, listen, this broke bitch just saying all this shit because she a broke bitch and
Okay.
she ain't got no man. No, sweetheart, I am not a broke
Mm-mm.
bitch. I'm a six-figure bitch, and I'm telling you. A six-figure bitch that has dealt with six-figure niggas, and it didn't work because we were on the same energy level. We didn't share the same vibe. We didn't connect like that.
Mhm.
I'm willing to deal with somebody that's a builder and work my way up with them.
Mhm.
I'm willing to do it.
Mhm.
But it has to, we have to be able to work.
Mhm.
We
And they
have to
have to
be able to
want to
get
be able.
along. We have to
Mhm.
be able to communicate. We have to get to a space where we're meeting each other needs.
Right.
And the piece that everybody seems to forget is that we have to continue to grow together.
Yes. Mhm.
Now, the gray area for me with this, and this is for the men, right? When you meet this woman and you start building with this woman and she's willing to help you and you get to where you need to be, remember you got to have grace for this woman
Mhm.
because she sacrificed something that was dear to her. It's called security.
In time.
She sacrificed time, but the most
Mhm.
important thing for me is the security piece.
Mhm. Right.
And men seems to think for women that security means you protecting us.
Mhm.
Security also means making us feel secure in the home so that if something happened, we know you're always there. But if you're not on board, we don't have that security. So you
Right.
force us into a position to lead and to
Mhm.
earn.
Mhm.
And when we get into that space, we have to click in. It's like a mode in our head that clicks in.
Mhm.
We're in a leader position and we operating until you get it together. You can't get into your space and have yourself together and be like, where's the bitch that I met?
Right.
Because
Right.
you changed the
You
trajectory of
changed.
who she
Mhm.
was. Oh,
Mhm.
and what she had to become.
Mhm.
So it's not as simple as her, oh, this woman won't build me up. No, you got a part in this too.
Right. You have to play your part. Mhm.
You got
Yep.
to be patient. You got to give her time to switch out of that mode. You can't get to where you need to go and then expect that same woman that you met, that soft, cuddly woman, because you took her out of that space. Now
Yep.
you got you a warrior princess, and now you ready as a warrior. Now y'all gotta change the dynamic of that relationship and move forward together in a different way.
Mhm.
Don't come back with that crazy ass patriarchy crap. You're a woman and you supposed to know. We took that right on off the table. We took gender roles right off the table when the woman came in to help build with you.
Mm. That's a way
And
of
see, that's
thinking
why I'm
about it.
glad we having that conversation because again, women are saying, "Oh, well, I helped build him up, and then he left." But then, no, other factors came into play. So it wasn't
Right.
necessarily you built him up. It's just that you probably changed, and he didn't adapt.
He couldn't take it. That
He couldn't
happens. Yeah.
adapt.
Mhm. He couldn't adapt to the changes. Yeah. That does
Fellas, what
happen a
y'all
lot.
think? K Fire said the bad come and go. Real people don't love don't.
Mhm.
Mark said I'll definitely be back soon, fam. I've been growing. Oh, he been on some other stuff. Marco
Mhm.
said self-reflection and growth.
Right.
Okay, they talking about building. But what do y'all
Right.
think? I mean, Toya, I done said a
Money
lot
does.
here about
Yeah. Money
this.
does changes. Some people once they do get to that certain plateau that they get to, but
I don't think it's the money. I think it's just
the energies and
the shift and
not
change.
necessarily
You
energy.
know,
Right. There's change.
right. It's
Right. Some
just
people don't know how to
change.
deal with change. Some people don't know how to deal with change. So So who got what's your thoughts about this topic?
Yeah, what is
Because
your thoughts about this topic? Should I drop the link?
you could drop the link. What they
Let
say?
me drop the link and have y'all come up. Because I think, I mean, the ladies are quiet. The one lady that was on my daggone TikTok, she's still watching. Carmen, please share your perspective. I don't see, but yeah, it's a lot to be said. I mean, when it comes to this subject about building up your partner, I don't see an issue. I don't understand why we wouldn't, especially the
Right,
state we are as a people.
right. You should
As a
want to build
people,
up your partner. You should want to do that.
especially if you're black, because who gonna
Okay?
build us up
If we don't build each other
if we
up.
don't build
Exactly.
ourselves up?
Exactly.
Who doing it? Link is in the chat if you want to come up and say something. And again, all of us have different perspectives. This is a check-in. It's about checking in with yourself. Toya shared when she checked in with herself, when she built her partner up. That is her
Mhm.
opinion. And I shared my opinion. I just, for me, a lot of it just don't make sense. I can't expect to have all the amenities in life. Just like if the sky fall out now, I could go down to Uncle Sam and get a little bit of something, 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 you know, and then expect all this of you. But then
Right.
I don't want you to expect nothing of me.
From me. Mhm. It works both ways.
And see, if I was a man and I met a woman like that, I would run because all that tells me is if times get hard, I don't know if I could depend on
She ain't
you.
gonna be there. Right, they ain't gonna be there. Nope.
Are you a builder?
Right. That's why I think it's good to start from the bottom, because you know that person gonna be there when times get hard. When you start from when it's already hard, they're gonna be there. Yeah, that's why it's good to grow together.
King Fire, I don't want to be around no one and not see him grow. So I gotta push growth for my queen. I know that's
I
right.
know that's right. You absolutely right.
And then it's levels to the growth too. So I'm a firm believer that if you are a person that's a big dreamer, then maybe you should not be with someone that's not going to be willing to dream as big as you because
No
they're going to limit your capacity. And then that's going to cause y'all going to be like this
friction.
because they're
Yeah,
not going to never understand. I
never
see it
understand.
here. I see it there. I see it
Yep.
here. Now, unless y'all can
Mhm.
get to the middle and find that
Figure
common
something out.
ground,
Right. Mhm.
which means this person that dreams here is going to probably have to sacrifice somewhere here. And this person is going to have to kind of push themselves and work
Right.
themselves up here. That's fine. But if
Mhm.
y'all going to, nope. And see, that's another thing for me. I dream here.
Mhm. Yeah,
So,
for me too. I dream big as well, and it's nothing more frustrating than having all these dreams and having a partner where I cannot share my dreams with. You know what I mean? Because they don't see things how I see them, or they like for me, I'm willing to help my partner build. If I have these dreams and stuff like that, I would want my partner to help me. If even if it's not financial, do try to play some type of a part, but some it's not always you can't always get that. That's why you gotta learn. Sometimes you gotta be okay with building on your own. Who's that?
hey, Smack.
That's Smack. Hey
Hey,
Smack.
what's going on? Hello,
What's
how's
up?
everyone doing this evening? Very
Doing
great
well.
topic. Very great topic. Definitely needed, especially in these times. Um, a lot of what you ladies have said tonight is right on point. Um, and then when it comes for the man, I just want to speak on people being, a lot of people aren't open to someone helping them build together. A lot of people aren't open to that. But if you're in a relationship and you're in a good relationship and you have your goals in order, or even if you don't have your goals in order, that conversation needs to be had so that they truly understand what type of person you are and vice versa. And I agree that you should be building together. But for men, I seem to think and this is only because of something recent that happened between my friends. A lot of men feel like they should be doing it on themselves, and it comes from how they was raised. They don't want a woman trying to build them up because it looks like a weakness to them, when they should be the one who is pouring into, their woman. And they just feel as though, and I'm not saying all men, but some men just
Mhm.
feel as though they have it all together, when in actuality they don't. And they let their pride get in the way, and it all comes from how they were raised. It's like a generational thing. I mean, in my household that I grew up in, my father always preached about that he always said you're supposed to take care of your family. That's what he's always preached to my brothers, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're lacking something, and you're with someone who's going to help you build to get to that next step. Me, I'm the type, I don't like to be plateau. I like to always be reaching for something. And if I'm with someone who's going to help me get there, that's a plus, and we're going to do it together. So I just want to put that out there. And as far as the women staying into like welfare and just being stuck there, a lot of that comes from generational situations, because their mother did it, and then their mother before them. But they just gotta have the right people in their life to, get them on track. I wouldn't want to be stuck in welfare and somebody taking care of me, and then looking for this superior man that's gonna get me out of welfare. You should be getting your own self out of welfare, and not just sleeping with any old body. You want someone who's going to get you out of where you are, but you also got to be open to learn and have that mindset to get out of there as well. That's all I want to say.
Thank you, Smack.
Thank you. That was good advice. That's
Mhm.
another perspective, on the flip side of that, men that don't want to allow women to help them when they
Mhm.
sit in that box scurrying trying to pull it together.
Right.
I think
That's the
again,
ego thing, I believe.
I think that's social engineering. You're not a man unless this,
Mhm.
no,
Right.
all of it. Anybody else want to come through? I'm gonna drop the link again. Up, they go to live. Come on up to live.
Hate to live.
Hello, how you how you guys doing?
Yeah, we're
Doing great.
doing well. How are you?
I am magnanimous.
Mhm. What's
No,
up? What you think?
I was just jumping in for a second and just saying hello. Hey guys, good to see you.
Well, what you think about this topic?
Uh-oh.
What's your thoughts?
I agree with a lot of what you guys are saying.
Have
Uh,
you ever built someone up from
yeah.
scratch? You
Well, when
have.
you say from scratch,
Not
I
from
guess
scratch,
you're
but from the
meaning
bottom.
from I'm guess you're meaning from saying a place where they don't know really what they want to do with themselves in their life, or maybe they're just at a point where maybe they hit rock bottom and they're trying to come back up. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
that's and yes, my I've helped people in the past get on track and find purpose. So I think that's just a part of who I am. So yeah, I've done that. And I've been assisted before in relationships where I dated people that helped me out, that was
Mhm.
caring and kind and share. And when people share, one thing you don't, I understand too, because see, it's not just money. It translates to your time and your energy.
Mhm.
And when you give someone money, they see a 20 or 100 or 300 or whatever you're giving. But for you, that's hours and energy and time and things you could have been doing way differently, but you sacrificed to make that happen, you know? And so I do think that there's a lack of care that people have toward money and what we have to do to obtain it. And there's this delusional sense that, it's not that serious. you know. And but as far as like the stuff with the uh welfare and stuff, I know that that's all a system that they spent billions of dollars to set us up for that. You know, black women did not just willingly jump on welfare. You know what I mean? Like our business was were economically destroyed,
Mhm.
right? There were full on campaigns of television shows and movies that set ideology into to the mind. You know what I mean? You had a slew of FBI and other law enforcement agencies on the government level that was literally going in our neighborhoods, creating distractions, putting things in our neighborhoods, putting the drugs out there. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
we have a whole thing of black exploitation films. Those wasn't made by black people. It was made by Jews, bro. And they made these crazy ass movies and all this Mac and Superfly and all these things, right? That really affected how people looked at themselves. You know what I'm saying? And then you take these government programs and you throw that in there and you make it easy and simple for them to do that. And now you have the mentality, the educational system, like public schools totally failed all of us, you know, or it did exactly what it was meant to do, which was to dumb us down into a state where we lost the ability to problem solve because we couldn't think outside of a box we was put into, you know. And I think that today you see the fact that when you look at what people have been taught to place the value on a relationship in the first place, that's the problem, you know. And it's been generations, so it's not just like us you know what I mean. This is something that's been going for like the last 20 years solid, where they've been creating this image and really pumping this philosophy that, you know, men are supposed to do this and supposed to have that, you know. And women on the other hand have been receiving their own psyop, you know what I mean.
Yep.
And that psyop has been so powerful because it's been supported by a government that literally has put laws in place to support the belief system.
Who just
So
came on? I'm sorry.
I don't
I
know,
thought
but
this
I'm
was
gonna be
Antonio.
quiet because I could
I'm
go
not
in.
going.
I know.
We know.
Hi,
We know.
Marco.
Hey, Marco. Thanks to Liz.
Salute, salute.
Marco.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
can
Yes,
can
we
y'all
hear
hear
can
me?
you.
hear you.
All right, that's what's up. My fault because I'm driving right now. I'm on the highway and everything. But no, very powerful topic. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like one of the worst things that's, you know, one of the things that's really messing us up is the music right now. We seem to be so mad at each other, and everybody just keep going back and forth with each other. You know what I mean? And this nigga ain't shit. This bitch ain't shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel y'all are bitches, and I hope you don't feel like I'm a nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like, we gotta stop that. We gotta stop looking at each other the way that them peoples want us to look at each other. You get what I'm saying? Like, they want us to be mad at each other because they know we so powerful. We can control the whole world just by the way that we address each other. I always said that, you know, if I open up a school, I'll make it so that it'll be a you know, a mandatory thing to where you have to address me as a king and I have to address you as a queen. You get what I'm saying? Like, it'll just be just that. Like, we gotta stop the foolishness, man. Like, we are falling victim to everything that Hollywood has in place for us. If we look at Hollywood as you know, as a whole, you know, Hollywood goes back into the magic or whatever. We talk about this so-called brother, Tyler Perry, and he plays a person that's called Medea. And if we break down Medea, which is the goddess of illusion. So when we talk about Medea, you know, media, it's literally the goddess of illusion. They want us to perceive things a certain way. And when we talk about Hollywood, we're talking about that magic wands are made from the wood that comes from a holly tree, right? That's why they call it Hollywood. So their biggest tool is to basically, you know, pull the magic, pull the wool over our eyes, and make us feel like, you know, we got to look at each other a certain way. So I'm very big on what y'all talking about right now. Like, sis, salutes to you. Much money that you make, I mean, you got to have some type of, you know, money or something that you bring in. You know, we got to be able to still survive, right? But at the same time, it doesn't matter because half of the people, like you said, you know, there'd be a brother that's making six figures, but he don't even want to reach back for nobody to bring him up to where he's at, you know. So I can feel exactly what you're saying. Like half of these people, they just care about themselves. It's some slave ship mentality type thing for real. It's, you know, it's all about me, and nobody cares about the babies or cares about anybody else's babies. Like I don't even know y'all, but I love y'all babies. You get what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? That's just the type of person I am. Like if I saw them out in the middle of the street, or if I saw them, you know, somebody trying to do some more creepy shit to them, like, nah, I'm on that. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't even gotta know me. I'm just on that. So yeah, we just gotta reach back for each other and stop letting these people try to play with our minds, because the media again is the goddess of illusion. And we gotta realize that, yo, we are the ones who really dictate everything. They need our conglomerate or our collective mind state, if that makes sense. We're the ones who actually make the decisions for everything, and they don't. We just don't realize it. So the minute that we realize that, yo, it's our shit that controls everything, bro, they can't stop us. Sis, they can't stop us. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, it's our collective energy that just controls everything. I'll leave it right there for real. And you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to talk too much, but yeah, I'm feeling the topic. Salutes to y'all, and just
Thank
yeah,
you.
let's just keep on keeping on. Stop being mad at each other all the goddamn time. Seriously,
Thank
Exactly.
you. Thank you for coming up, Marco.
Thank
indeed,
you.
I appreciate you.
Have a good night.
You as well.
Hey,
Hold up. Who's
Maybach.
this? Is me back.
Salute y'all, salute y'all. My brother was cooking, Talib was cooking. Yeah, Marco, he's a very passionate brother, man. And as y'all, as you read Peach and the thing, he's been away from YouTube building. Me and that brother, we go back a few years, just like how we met each other. You know what I'm saying, through YouTube. And you know me, we talk every day, and I don't feel like I met you or we got cool by coincidence. Um, but I want to expand on that more. You and I build every day, right? And we're friends, right? We build. We talk about legal things that we could do to make money, and we're friends. Let's just say one day, hypothetically, we don't become, we're not friends anymore. You're not going to look back and feel any type of regret, and neither will I. Why? Because our mindset, our mentality, the
Mhm.
type of people we are. You know what I'm saying? The characteristics. So that's why I had put like, building with each other is not just a relationship thing. Men build all day in whether it's like what do you call it, the New York Stock Exchange. You know what I'm saying? Investors, women and men build with each other. And like Marco said, man, we're the last ones to the race. We're always the last ones to the finish line, while everybody else is building. I could tell stories about Haitians, Puerto Ricans that will be in a two-bedroom apartment, and it's 15 of them all building with
Mhm.
each other, and there's that one common goal, right? One common goal. I think, Peach, when we was on the phone, I was reading something to you, had to do with Haitians moving to Houston, right? And stuff like that. And it was all about building. And there's something else that was pertaining to Haitians moving to Houston because it's much cheaper. They could buy a bigger house, more room, land compared to Boston, New York, California with high taxes, right? A lot of us, when people look at this TPS thing with Trump and Haitians, it's because not just Haitians, Jamaicans, people from India, Arabs, whatever, a lot of us are working out here, making money and sending it back at home to help
Mhm.
family members and friends. And that's a form of building. So building is all types of ways. And like you said
Mhm.
earlier, it's not just about like, oh, me building you up. And I think Talib even expand on it. It's not just about money, it's the attention. It's about me and you, Peach. We be in each other's heads. Like, yo, like you said yesterday on the live, I called you at 6 in the morning to build with you. 6 in the morning, I woke you out of your sleep. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you was, talking trash, but I wouldn't call you for 6 in the morning if it wasn't for something, serious. It don't even gotta be an emergency. But that's the rapport that you and I have. So we always building, So I don't understand when women sit there, like you said, they thinking a man is supposed to bring them happiness, or money's going to bring them happiness, or materialistic things is going to bring them happiness. You asking the female's like, oh, the man, I bring the table. And like he said, a lot of this shit is what I call socially programming, where people don't want to build with one another. It's like, oh no, the man got to take care of 90% of responsibility. It's just crazy. Again, other nationalities is not doing that at all. They're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And a lot of it's not even realistic with the men. Like you said, a lot of women these days is making more money. I've dated females that made more money than me. It didn't stop them from building with me or me building with them. I put it in the comment. I helped build the mother of my children together, and we ain't together no more. I don't regret it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't regret it. Again, so anybody that regrets building somebody and the person leaves, like you said, the person could have outgrown them. Of course, they're never going to tell the truth. They're just going to get mad and just be angry, I guess, at themselves more than likely. I don't know, man. There's a lot of issues, man. It's a deep rooted thing. That's deep, you know.
Mhm.
But I agree with a lot of y'all takes and things y'all was talking about.
Thanks.
Hi, Ivy. Welcome.
Ivy. Hello,
Hi,
Ivy.
thank you. You have a good topic going on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your thoughts,
Welcome.
Ivy? Have you helped somebody? Have you helped build somebody up, Ivy,
I wanted to say
or vice
that,
versa?
we've all, I don't know if we all, but, hi. I just wanted to say that it's interesting how what you're talking about is going back to our old ways, because I wanted to say that, we've all, I don't know if we all, but, hi. I just wanted to say that, but it's interesting how what you're talking about is going back
Wait,
to
what just
our
happened?
old ways. Okay, I'm here. I think I have to turn
Oh,
this down to be able to, because it's like going,
oh yeah. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
it's an
hearing the
back.
echo.
echo.
Yeah,
Yes, it's
Okay,
sorry
an
so
about that.
I'm
echo.
like,
But I
go
wanted
ahead.
to piggyback off of the gentleman that what they're saying is so true. And the thing of it is like I was raised with siblings and a mother that came up in segregation. They went to school and things like that, went into service and this nature. And a lot of things they talked about was the fact that how much they loved their principal and how much they loved their janitor of their school that they used to go visit because the janitor and principal was
Oh,
Oh
something happened.
man. Come
She was
back,
saying
Ivy.
something.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta come
We
back,
get into the
Ivy.
elders. This is a good
Yes,
show.
right. I wanted to hear what she had to say.
Me too. Me
Yo,
too.
But
salute,
come
salute
back,
to Liv.
Oh,
Ivy.
wait, there go Ivy.
She back?
Yes,
yeah, I'm
she
back.
went.
Okay, okay, Miss Ivy, come on, we listening.
And what they were like with my mother and father, it wasn't about how much you made. It was about contributing to the household, being able to bring things in order to keep what you have and to go forward and do better. And I think that a lot of that come from people don't realize how young the New Deal is, and how in the New Deal, we were the last to be able to get welfare, but in order for us to receive welfare, our husbands could not be in the household,
Mhm.
and I think over time that caused some, along with what the other gentlemen were saying about the media and other things that they've imposed on us through education. But I just
Mhm.
wanted to say that we're going back to where we used to be, meaning that we were together as a couple and we cared for each other and we looked out for each other back then. And I think slowly with the conversation that's going to go back to that, because I think that's the main thing, is that they don't want us to be together because together.
Oh man, she left
She
again.
was getting to
But
the
like,
good part.
yeah. But I be feeling, I'm feeling like
She was cooking. She was
with
cooking.
how,
Yeah.
with how the economy and stuff is going right now, I don't think people are totally in relationships for love. It's not the number one topic for a relationship right
Sorry.
now.
But that's
Start. We're
all I
gonna.
had to say. I just wanted to say
Thanks,
that
Miss
y'all are
Ivy.
so much on the right track. And I love what you're talking about because our whole thing is to come back together as a couple and accept each other and
That would be
understand
nice.
how to heal each other and not put finance so much in front of it, because as long as you contributing and you're helping moving forward, then that's what counts. So thank y'all so much. Okay, thank
Thanks,
y'all.
Miss Ivy. But
All
Thank
right
you,
right.
now,
Miss
I'm
Ivy.
with, like I said, with how with the economy is going, people are struggling right now with finances. I don't think the number one thing right now in relationships is love, and that's not a good thing. Right now, it's like how are we gonna build to be secure and be and have a like a secure future. That's what people are focusing on right now.
Yeah, well, when each person has a chance to
Y'all can hear?
oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
You know, you're right. It's not all about love, but it's about respecting each other. And
Just when she start cooking up, right, Talib, she just
what?
disappeared.
Right. All
She,
right, Miss
she was
Ivy.
cooking. I felt the pot stirring. I could
All right,
smell
it was
smell
stirring.
all of
All
the
right, the
goodness coming out
gumbo.
the
Look
pot.
at that.
back in
Yeah, but it's just like I would wish like
the,
it
like
that would be the number one thing.
my mother and father moved forward with what they had. You know what I'm saying? And each person did what their talent was. And to me,
Mhm.
that's what it's about. It's beyond the love thing. It's about working together,
Mhm.
you know, and bringing something together that's going to help the household move forward.
Grow, right. Mhm. I agree. I agree. I feel like if we got talents in the household, let's put them talents to work. Let's do something with those talents. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, that's us women got to start learning things. I mean, my mom did everything. She could sew, she could fix light bulbs, she did upholstery, and I mean,
Yes,
she did a lot of things. She even could change the tire on the car. So it's like, you
exactly.
know, we have to be able to understand that everything we don't need to just go out and get, that we can create for ourselves too. But
Yes,
we need that support system. And when you have someone there that is supporting you and you supporting them, then you can move forward.
that's true. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Ivy. And please come back and watch again.
I sure will.
Yes,
Thank y'all so much.
thank you.
Oh, this is turning out to be a great show. Look, and I actually picked the topic this time.
Yeah, like if y'all
Oh,
got some topics too that y'all feel that y'all want us to talk about, let us know about any topics. We're open to different topics and different discussions.
yeah. Any final words from anybody about this topic? I mean, the ladies, I don't know where they went. They just all flew out
They
the
scattered, okay?
building.
Miss
Like,
Ivy had to
where'd
come
y'all
up real
go?
quick. It's all good.
Did we say something that was upsetting men? Do you feel like we were too much on y'all side or something? What is going on? The ladies, I'm telling you, they probably outside my window. They probably keying up my
Maybe.
car and busting my tires.
I don't think so. They
Nah,
feel,
they hiding.
sometimes they
They
feel
hiding.
that
They
you,
want to pretend like they
even
don't.
though, right, they feel
What you
that you
say to
right, but they
live?
don't want to, they don't want to admit it.
I said they hiding. If they don't watch the show, then they could pretend like this never happened.
Right. They don't want to admit that you're right, that we're right about the topic in discussion. But, you know, everybody has their own
Well,
thoughts.
we gotta
Well,
face the truth.
whenever something is tried to simplify as a moral good or bad situation, it's a psyop. Relationships aren't simple, and one of the things that is so very different, fundamentally different now than before, is that we still had towns. You understand? we still had communities, right? And we don't have that anymore. When you live in a city, it becomes individualism, right? It's, and that's just the fact of a city, right? That you can, anybody will take any kind of social behavior class and look at city structure. This is 101. Okay. And secondly, as a people, Maybach made a point, but at the same time, when you talk about what they call the so-called Black Americans, African American, right? We don't have a history, right? Our history was dictated to us, and it started with slavery. Everything else, right, is unaccepted, made up, and every time we decide to stand on something, the world get angry with us. And that's the reality of that. So when you looking at us, we in everybody culture but our own, because everybody else did. We the only people that's been ethnocide. You know what ethnocide means? It means to genocide your culture, right? We from right here, but they will not tell you that we from right here. So you wondering why we have problems in relationships, and because we trying to take everybody else's cue on how they do relationships. We don't even remember how we did relationships. And there's the
Mm.
real problem. We trying to do what everybody else is doing because we don't know who we really are. Every black person you deal with got their own philosophy on our history. But you won't find that with Puerto Ricans. You ain't gonna find that with Haitians. You ain't gonna find it with Chinese. You ain't gonna find it with Pakistanians, Jews, Englishmen. It doesn't really matter. But when you talk to us, oh, I'm from the Him Hotel. I'm a Moor. I'm an Israelite. I'm this. I'm that. I'm a Baptist. I'm this. We everything. And because of that, what happens? We fight with each other. I can't deal with him. He's one of those people that believe this. How are
Wow.
we gonna have a two-bedroom and all live in it together when you a Muslim, I'm a Christian, he a theist, the other guy's a Buddhist?
Oh
I
my
can't.
God.
Who just came on? Who is that? I
That's
can't see no
smack.
names. Oh,
Smack,
that's
I
Smack.
just
Oh, I
wanted
didn't see
to.
no names. Sorry, Smack.
It's all
All right.
right. I just wanted to come on and say something to the ladies because usually you do have a lot more women who are commenting and voicing their opinions. So to the women, this coming from Smack, because I've had to do this recently, well, the past couple of years, when you become stagnant and you just feel like you're not going nowhere, there's this thing that I did and it's called changing the formula on your life. And most of the time it start with with a subtraction sign. If you keep taking your issues and you want to get higher and you keep taking them to your friend and they're not giving and your friend is not giving you the right advice, you need to subtract some people from your life, get some better people in your life. If a mate is what you're looking for and you feel as though you're not going where you got to go with the mate that you with, you need to have some conversations. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't got to be a hollering and screaming match, but all I want to say is change up the formula in your life. If what these queens are speaking about tonight really touched a nerve with you, check, what they say, check in,
Check in
right?
with yourself. Uh
Check
huh.
in with yourself, because that's why I love this show. Allows me to check in with myself. So I'm telling all the ladies out there that find offense to what these queens are talking about, check the formula on your life and check in with yourself and get you a new formula of life and watch you find your mate that you can build with, or it could just be a new friend that you build with that is giving you great advice instead of the same old advice that hasn't taken you anywhere. Because if you in the
Mhm.
same spot that you were in 6 months or a year ago, you got to change up that formula. That's what I wanted to share.
Thanks, Smack. Some people just like a yes man. They don't want somebody to tell them what it actually is. They always want
Smack
to hear
just
that they're
killed it, yo.
right
That
all the
was the
time.
realest shit ever, yo. That was real. That was
uh, Yeah, I think we done touched the darn nerve. I told you, Toya. I said what I'm gonna say tonight. Them women is gonna go. Whew, I knew it.
They don't want to hear. They don't want to hear that they're wrong or not even wrong. Because you could always change your mind, perspective, and everything like that. Like you maybe don't know how to go at it or think. You just was taught wrong. You know how some people was taught racism? You was taught wrong. You was taught to think that a man is supposed to come in with all these things and not like no, it's not always like that. Sometimes you have to help each other and want to help each other, you know? So
I think a lot of times people just don't look at the bigger picture of the grand scheme of
right,
the world. Like Talib said, it's just always an individualized experience. I'm just thinking
right,
about me. But when I look at the grand scheme of things, I'm like, it's so
right.
many things that we could do to change so many things, but we
Yes,
just don't do them because we stuck in our head. We're looking at what, what's the benefit of it for me. And
right. Don't look at the
sometimes the
big picture.
benefit, even if you lose that person, the benefit is you have invested into society. They moved on and took whatever they learned from you, and they probably had a family and imparted that wisdom to their children, and hopefully
Mhm.
they give it to theirs so you can have see a greater change. And to me, that's a bigger form of love for me that I would take any day versus what I couldn't possibly get from that person because they
What I
left.
get from every experience and everyone who's ever broke up with me or anything is I got to experience them, right? That's what we take from all relationships, right? We get to experience them and then we get data. That's our memories. And then you get to do with that what you will. You want to reframe it in your mind and say, well, this is the reason I can't get in a good relationship. Or you could reframe it in your mind another way. But when you enter into a relationship already whole, perfect, and complete within yourself, then you're not entering into a relationship based on needs. You're entering into a relationship based on an experience that you choose to have with a particular individual. You see what I'm saying? Nothing they do can actually set you back because you walk in a particular way, right? Because it's all our perception. And who's in control of our perception? That becomes the question. You see what I'm saying? If you're in control of it, then you move in the way you choose to. If they're in control of
Mhm.
it, then you're living the story that they're feeding you about what the world is. Period. There's no other way around it. And once you get a hold of that, and a lot of these people need to just step back and ask themselves, yo, is what I'm saying in service to me, or does it make me a victim? Because see, in this society, they have to keep us all a slave, they intellectualize victimhood. We real good at making a real intellectual explanation to us being the victim, why they did us wrong, and how valid it is. But if you call somebody on it, well, they'll tell you, I ain't nobody victim, but they don't hear it because they said it to themselves in a way that they self accepts it. Nobody accepts what you tell them, right? Most people want to know that for themselves. So as soon as you put these people on blast and point out what they doing, their defense goes up. And then they could just delete the information, distort what you're saying, which means you have to explain it. And now you go on some rabbit hole that ain't even about the problem, right? Just because they are unwilling to accept it, which should make you look at yourself and go, okay, what is going on with me that I feel I should be in a relationship with someone that brings me this much complication? Because I put myself in this relationship. I liked them. They could have liked me all they wanted, but if I didn't like them, we wouldn't be in this relationship, right? And
Mhm.
once we start doing more self analysis and understand that every relationship we ever get in is a reflection of our own internal belief systems, then we can tighten up what's going on and we will just naturally run into the right type of people.
I seen some women in the comments. Piece. Somebody was that a woman in the comment? What they saying?
That's Miss D.
Oh, that's Miss D. Hey, Miss D.
Hey, Miss D. And Angie baby is here.
Hey, Angie, baby. Where y'all was at? We was looking for y'all. Where was y'all at? We wanted to
Miss
know
D
your
said people
opinion.
love the victim mentality.
Yeah, of
And Miss
course.
D said, woe is me. Smack said, great show, everyone. Good conversation.
Yes, thank
And
you.
she also said, WIFN, what's in it for me
Right.
with them?
Yep.
And
People
she's
have those
tagging
more
people in
comments.
the show and tell them they would enjoy the show.
Oh, thank you. Yes, y'all tag people in the show, share the show. Go subscribe to our pages, follow our pages, y'all. Yeah, Pierce does a lot of live streams on the show and on her own. I got my stuff going on as well. But make sure y'all follow us and stay updated on what we got going on and the great topics that we do discuss. And if y'all got topics, again, let us know so we can see if that's something that we want to talk about on the show. You don't
Yeah.
mind.
And download the mobile app. Inside the mobile app is so much information. I even started writing articles based off of the shows. Um, and I also, if you go behind the scenes, as I interview people on Fridays for the Peach Edition check-in. I don't know if Toya ever is going to join me, but the topic for Friday will be getting to the bag, and we're going to be talking about unconventional ways people are doing it. I probably share my story, my behind the scenes story, Toya. You know what I was doing, the party. I
Yeah, I
probably
know.
shared the behind the scenes.
Mhm.
And put that in the app. If you watch the show with Tim, um, F your type, we have behind the scenes footage of Tim sharing some of the things. That show went off the
And
rails.
some of the comments.
The women came at him. I'm hoping the women don't come at us tomorrow because they went at him hot and heavy. But
Oh man.
yeah, we don't care. We just
Mhm.
out here trying to get everybody to become them best selves. Just as usual, when we start to check in, we tell y'all, um, this is never about us, it's about you.
Mhm.
It's
Right.
about you going inside yourself, checking in and deciding if you need to make some internal changes. And if you don't,
Right.
that's fine too.
That's
We're just here
fine.
having a conversation
Right.
and everybody is releasing and sharing
Mhm.
their thoughts. And then Talib comes in and he kind of help you understand, like, listen, this is why you're
Right.
thinking this way. So hopefully, we're helping you in some shape, way, or form.
And I'm
That's
We never.
certified. Just so y'all know, I'm not just
I know
coming
that's
up
right.
here saying stuff about the brain just because I saw a YouTube video. You know,
Oh wow.
like I'm certified. I'm still currently getting more additional certifications. That's just going to put me on a ridiculous level. But as of now, I'm completely certified in several hypnotic modalities that assist in application on vocational self healing and wellness. So I'm not sitting here telling you nothing that you can't literally go check out for yourself. You can Google any term, any word, any phrases I'm using, and you're going to go down a wonderful rabbit hole of self development, self help, and healing. But that's why I'm here. That's why Peace got me here, because I actually do know what I'm talking about. I'm literally qualified to tell you these things. And we don't have a lot of people in our, lane that's really trying to share this stuff about the mind and what you can do for yourself without having to go out here and invest thousands of dollars in someone. You see what I'm saying? To only find out that, oh, that didn't really work for me. The stuff I'm telling you don't cost you nothing but taking a little time and giving it a shot with an open mind and an open heart. That's it.
Yeah, again, y'all, we enjoy reading y'all comments and just conversating with y'all, whether we agree or disagree. We like to hear what y'all have to say because we are here for y'all. We check in within ourselves too, but we are here for y'all. So yes, and I agree with
well, are
everybody
we
that said.
closing out
Peach
this
could tell
show?
them the
Yes,
story of
yes.
Wednesday. You know the story of Wednesday.
Wednesday story.
You don't know the
Yeah, a
story of Wednesday, but
Wednesday.
yeah, Wednesday. That from the heavy gym show,
Heavy. Yeah, Wednesday she was blind. She
but
started
she
to
could see.
see.
Yeah, that this stuff really worked. This my receipts. People was there. I ain't making up some story that you can't verify. I got the receipts. We got her, on YouTube. You can find that for yourself. But I'm gonna step down. And Peach, thank you. Thank everyone. Please like, share, and get it out there. I'm putting it on my community wall. There's a couple people in here that are here because I'm always telling people to come check out the show on Sunday. You know what I mean? And so thank you guys both. I really appreciate you.
Thanks,
Yep, we
Liv.
love you to live. All right. So you ready to close this out?
I guess.
All
Let's
right.
close it
How are
out.
you feeling about this check-in? This was a really good check-in, and I love that an elder actually popped in and
Yeah, I love that.
imparted some wisdom.
I love talking to the older people. I love that. I love talking to people older than me.
I
I
think
always
it's
learn something. I
awesome.
love it.
Awesome. And I'm
Thank
hoping that
you.
the women that will watch this, and I will actually turn that into a short with her speaking. I think a lot of women would have benefited from hearing her
Hmm.
voice, hearing a lesson. You know, you can hear anything coming from your peers, but when the elder says something, it just hits
You will
different.
listen, right? It does
And
hit
I
different.
am honored to feel aligned with the elders that way,
I love it. Cause I love talking to my older people, my older folks. Love it.
So, in the chat, one last question. We about
What?
to close out. After hearing everything you heard tonight, are you willing to build your partner from scratch? Whatever that's your level of scratch is. Are you willing to do it? Has anything changed based off of all the information that you heard tonight?
If it hasn't, say that. Shoot,
Yeah,
it's
just
okay.
share your perspective. And while
Right.
you're typing in the chat, let me share a upcoming R&B battle from our executive producer, one of the executive producers, Mel. He's having an R&B battle. So y'all tune in. It's on March 21st. You tuning in, Toya? Who you got money on? Enemies Public or Maybach? Who's gonna win this R&B old school battle March 21st?
I don't
It's
know.
on a Saturday.
We're gonna see.
Yeah, I'm
May
gonna
the
tune
best
in.
man win.
I put my money on Enemies Public.
Oh.
You gonna put your money on Mel?
I don't know.
Oh God, maybe I might put my money on Mel. I don't know. Let's see. But we'll see how this battle gonna
Let's
turn
see how
out.
this goes. I guess I'll tune in March 21st. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I guess we both be tuning in.
All right now.
All right, chat. So let's see. Did anybody change their mind tonight? Are you willing to build your partner from scratch? I see people looking at us and they're just like, what? It's okay. Just share.
It's all right, y'all. It's okay.
It's
But
okay. Toya, did your opinion change? Are you still willing to
no,
build your partner from scratch?
my opinion don't change. I'm still the same as I said in the beginning. I'm okay with assisting and helping my partner or anyone for that matter to build and get to where they want to get to. I have no problem with doing that.
Okay.
And I
And
don't
I
always look for nothing in advance. Like I don't always look to gain anything from it. So, yeah.
yeah, well, as you know, because I went in tonight, kind of, I am willing to build my partner from scratch. I am here for it. I don't mind doing it. And I don't care who knows that I mind doing it. So, but you must be a builder. You must be
Yes.
someone I could get along with.
Mhm.
And as you know, I am single. So if you come into me looking to build me, for me to build you from scratch, and you
Mhm.
ain't my type, don't come for me.
Right. We
Don't
ain't just
don't come
building
for me. I'm just
anyone
not
like
building nobody.
right. Right.
Miss D said, "Nope, this is not build a bear. I need us to build
I know
together."
that's right.
Thank you for sharing your opinion, Miss
Yes.
D.
You gotta wanna
Yep,
build.
yep. I'm looking for a builder, and they don't
That's
have to be on
right.
my level. Let's build together.
Come on, Bob the Builder.
Thank you for
That's
joining us,
right.
Nina Marie. All right, so that was the
Thanks,
check in for
everyone.
this week. Please join me for the check in on Friday, the Peach Edition. It'll be happening 8 p.m. ish on the Friday. The topic for that show, well, for the show coming up is get into the bag, unconventional ways that we make that moolah.
Oh,
And I will be talking about some unconventional ways that Peach was getting to that bag.
she
And I
was
think
getting to
one of
that
them,
beggar.
one of the ways I will not probably publicly say here, I will probably record it and place it behind the scenes with photos and clips and stuff if I can find them from that time. But it's going to be a good show. So we're about to get off here, but I want
Wait,
you
wait,
guys
wait.
until
You
what?
was on the OnlyFans? Was you
No,
getting
I
to the bag
wasn't
like
on no
that? Was you on that
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans?
No, I
Oh,
was not
oh,
on
y'all gotta
OnlyFans.
tune into
Oh,
the
wait
next.
a
You
minute.
gotta
Maybe
tune into the
I
show.
was.
Was
Maybe
you
I
one
don't.
of?
You gotta watch it. Yeah,
Was
I don't know. I might have been a foot model, but you won't know until you tune in Friday, y'all. Friday, Friday. So until then, I want y'all to think about all the unconventional ways that you got to the bag. And I want you to be ready to tell me in the comment section on Friday, 8 p.m. ish. Please don't be scared. Don't hide because we've done some things, right? We've done some things. Like some of y'all probably got paid to fart in a locker when y'all was like 17 years old. You was getting to that bag, right?
I've done some things for sure.
Hey, get
I've
into
done
the
some
bag.
things.
Friday, 8 p.m. Whatever channel you're watching on, we're gonna have
Hustler
that discussion. All right. Every day you hustling, every day.
every
All right.
day.
Listen, y'all have a good night. Toy, you got anything you want to say to them?
No, I just want to thank everyone who is tuning on right now on the live stream and who will be tuning on later on. Just make sure y'all subscribe to our channels and follow us and just keep updated with what we got going on, yeah, because we do have a journey, y'all. So just we want y'all to follow along on this journey, honey. And just thank all of y'all. We thank y'all. We love y'all.
Yep. Bye.
Good night,
Good
everyone.
night. Don't forget to turn your clocks forward if you
Oh
didn't.
yeah,
Good
daylight
night.
savings. It
Good
is. I'm sorry.
night.
Later, y'all.